Okay, so we're gonna jump into our second look, which is San Francisco Chic. It's the second look of our collection. And what we wanted to do is we really wanted to pull a lot of inspiration from San Francisco. We have a lot of inspiration from editorial shoots. And so we wanted something that was gonna be really, again, a different version of a dreadlock. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna add in a little bit of our Thickify foam to the hair, and we're gonna blow dry that through. So when we come to the fringe area, I'm actually gonna apply that Thickify foam right to the base, because we're going to change the direction of the fringe. So I'm applying that Thickify foam right over the whipped cream so we get the effects of both. Layering those two products together to get, again, another texture. So we're going to split this hair in half and over-direct everything forward. This is going to be the focal point of our style. What I want to do now is I just want to separate maybe into 2 or 3 sections. Again, very free-spirited. We're actually going to create twists. So we're going to start with a little bit of whipped cream. I'm going to break this up into 2 or 3 sections and add just a little bit of whipped cream to each section. I'm going to break that section in 2. And both sections in my hand are going to twist to the right. I'm going to cross over, twist to the right, and continue to do a twisted braid. So now I'm going to go in with my flat iron and just follow the curves of the twist, just to set that in right over the whipped cream. Next section. I'm actually going to take the rest of the hair, so a much larger section. I'm going to take this section, twist to the right, and begin my rope braid. And again with my flat iron, so gently placing the flat iron and following the curves will set that product into the hair and set that braid. So now that we have those set in, we're going to break those apart. We're going to grab each section, I'm going to grab a little tension towards the ends of the hair. I'm going to start to rough this texture up on the outsides, kind of kneading that in. What I'll do then is on each side, I'll start to separate the braid by pinching the outsides of each and every twist and separating that hair. I'll do this on one side and then come to the other side. So what we're doing is we're expanding that shape and giving it a very nice, soft, ethereal feeling. I'm going to go through again and take it to that next level. I'll grab this section, and again, just the outsides, start to separate the loose ends of the hair and pull that through, expanding that shape. I work on one side and come back on the opposite side, and working from the bottom, expanding that shape. Now, being that we picked larger sections of hair, smaller sections of hair, you'll get a different effect on each one and different sizes. What we want to do is break this up, and you have to just keep going over and over it again to really create something very, very beautiful. Take your time by expanding each shape so that we start to break apart from a solid and really get a nice, soft, ethereal feeling. So the more you work on it, the better. I'm going to spray just a little bit of the Shaper Zero Gravity right over the surface. And we're going to do a pinching technique here at the very end of the hair. We're going to grab just a few strands of hair. We're going to push that up and pull it back down. Again, just adding in that little bit of extra something, especially for editorial work, for all the editorial stylists watching. This is really, really a beautiful technique that really seamlessly allows that to create something very, very ethereal and soft, romantic. All right, so I'm just adding my little finishing touches there, but again, over directing the hair from the back to the front, giving that little bohemian, almost a pigtail feel. Moving into the top, we're just gonna dust the top with the zero gravity here, just to get the hair a little gritty. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start to place the hair. So I'm gonna take a little section from underneath, a little bit of back combing right at the base, and we're gently gonna pull that over and to the side. I'm gonna grab the next section of hair on top and we're gonna over direct to cover this part. A little bit of back combing right there with the wide tooth of the comb. I'm gonna lay that over.
Here we go.
My last section of hair will over direct here. A little bit of back combing from underneath. A little back combing from underneath. I'm gonna use my fingers now just to kind of get a little bit more of that gritty feel through there with my over-directed pieces. Gonna place that out again, like the wind did it. Not too placed. Over-directing to get a little something interesting to the eye, again playing with that editorial feel. You don't want this to be too finished looking because really the emphasis on this is really our texture that we've created at the bottom. All right, so keeping that gritty texture, placing those last minute pieces. This is my San Francisco chic.
Here is a list of more education offerings. You'll notice everything in red is our new or updated editions. For more information on Sebastian Education and to find out how you can learn more about this collection, contact your sales rep or go to the studio link on this website to sign up for one of our Next Step Collection seminars. Thank you for investing your time into yourself, your craft, and Sebastian Education today. We hope you enjoyed the journey.